Really quick video from home. Got up early this morning, done some bits and pieces. I've turned some compost up the garden. I've washed the inside and the outside of the polytunnel. Talking of which, I managed to put 2 small holes in the polytunnel in that corner. But when I bought the plastic for the polytunnel, I actually bought repair tape. So dried it off, repaired it straight away. So that's a good piece of advice. Anyone with a polytunnel, get yourself some repair tape so that if something happens, you can repair it straight away. This is pretty much cleared in here, although I've got some purple sprout and broccoli, some kale and some spinach. I think that's large winter spinach in here. This bed's ready to be tidied. These 2 beds under here have been tidied. As you can see, I've got my tub back in here. I don't need it. You can see that bed's tidy. I've just got canes there. This is back in here on the pallet, so it's on the wood either side, mostly holding the weight to keep the weight off the beds. This will be my hotbed again, so all my seedlings can get started off maybe indoors. Once they're through, they'll come in here. This generally gets up to, I forget what it was, I did videos last year. I'll probably set this up mid-January. I think it was early February last year when I was getting this going, but I'll get it going a little bit early this year. Last year it was just manure with a few bits and pieces in. Again, that will go on the top. That's going to sit on here now just as storage anyway. And something else I did the other day, you can see some hedge clearings here, is, I'll swing round in a second. I've cut all this hedge. That is Leylandii, and a lot of people hate the stuff, but I was going to take it to the kind of municipal or recycling centre. But actually I'm going to mix it in with the horse manure, so it composts. Something else I've done, I've let this bed go over like this. There's lots of spinach and stuff in here. Obviously there's some grass coming through now. The end of the year I got really busy with work, doing 6-day weeks. 7th day was spent over at the field, over at the allotments, doing family stuff. I've been working late and nights have got darker. But what I've done is I've kind of left this. I've opened this up now so the chickens and ducks can go in there. But something else, what I've been doing, and Finn's been helping, in this bag here, I've just thrown the wood on the top. We're actually clipping all this down into smaller pieces, and that will go in with the manure. Be a bit of a ball ache and a pain in the backside to tidy out, but that pile that was there was huge. Clipped down, that's all gone in there. All the bigger bits of branch I've kept here. They'll get cut up, they'll get stored, and they will probably be used as twigs for lighting the fire. So that lot is going to go into this bag, but this bag is going to go over there and just sit for a couple of weeks probably when I start building the hotbed. Then I've got stuff here ready to build it. So that's kind of where I'm at. The greenhouse in the storm has lost a pane of glass. The plastic is blown out, but I've left that out, and we leave the door slightly open so wind can go through. All I need to do is repair the glass. I've got the plastic still, so I'm actually ahead of myself. I didn't have that set up in there in the polytunnel last year until probably February, mid-February. But everything's tidied, washed. January is usually my time of washing the polytunnel, but I want to get ahead this year. Got loads of compost ready to move, loads of composted wood chips ready to move. Any of this that's left over, I'll munch that up and maybe put that over with a wood chip pile over at the field. Anyway, that's kind of where I'm getting to. So yeah, all set really for the next growing season, not that it ever finishes.